Well, 20 to 11. I've been up since 8, but been doing laundry. Got Ashley's uniform ready because that has to dry. Watching EastEnders from 2006. This is where we're at. Anybody recognise these people that watch? Made myself a bagel. Got all my clips downloading so I can edit the vlogs. Going to go in the city later. And I've got my friends right here. Just waiting for Ash and we're going to go. I know pink doesn't really go with red with this, but I don't want to wear a full-on jacket because we're going to maybe walk the High Line a little bit. What are you trying to do? Oh, here comes trouble. Capital T, R-O-U-B-L-E, Roxy, that spells you. Anyway, we'll see you and you'll see what we do. I think everybody had the same idea as us going in the city today. The boat is back. Maybe they took a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
Fleet Week, oh, Kids Week. I thought I said Fleet Week. I'm like, wait, that's May.
Yeah, Kids Week is this week.
Yeah, because most of the schools are off, aren't they?
Yeah. Nice weather's brought everybody out. No, the diner shut down.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
It's for everyone. That's awesome.
There's literally no parking, so we're heading out. Pete had to go round and around and around. I honestly cannot wait to get out of here today. There's another Bentley to your left.
Yeah. One behind us, too. Well, then figure that out when it's...
Lamborghini. I've never seen so many people walking around with tripods and stuff today.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something going on in this area.
It's just nicer first days.
There's an old lady with pink hair.
We were going to take a walk on the High Line, but we cannot find a place to park, so we're giving up. Can you imagine what Times Square's like right now if it's like this down here? That's because we were all up for a walk and the weather is as beautiful as they said. We can't find parking. It's the Empire State, guys. Because of all this, it's kind of hard to see.
The cruise is leaving. I want to go on there one day. Hopefully soon.
Oh, something different.
What is it?
I don't know. A Thai Rogue? Never had anything different before. Finally.
Half the time, like, if their rooms aren't ready, they're walking around and checking out the boat.
There goes the cruiser.
People are in the pool already. I'm like, they're not even leaving the dock yet. People are already swimming. I'm not even in color tomorrow. Oh my gosh, they sent the Ashley.
Just got to Yonkers and we're gonna go. Everywhere's so busy today. We're gonna go eat at the Yard House, hopefully. What happens when you wait to eat for over an hour? You get the massive beer. Okay, so we got our queso. Oh, sorry, I just realized. Pete got a nice steak. I got my chicken fingers. And we're not letting Ashley eat. She's just drinking.
She's gonna drink her whole beer.
She's got to catch up to her father.
Before I can go outside and play after.
Yes.
That's exactly.
So busy around here. I think I'm fine. It's hopping. I feel like we're away. We're heading out now. I just can't believe how busy it is still down here.
Yeah.
I thought that said 925, but it's 925 spots available.
Oh. So I know we had to wait for the table, but I didn't realize it was that late. It's only 7.
These two morons are both double parked, or parked
Yeah.
in the same spot.
The stores are closed, but people are still wandering, meandering. Oh look, it's all the Sephora girls kicking the last ones out. Unlock, get out.
Yeah.
She's trying to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, what? I hate people like that. Especially when our doors are locked and there's no one in the store and we have big boxes in the front of the store doing like shipment or whatever.
Yeah.
And I still hear this.
Knock, knock, knock.
And I'm looking and I'm like, we're closed. And they still like point at their watch.
Love this
And
Lord
then
and
they roll
Taylor.
their eyes and storm away. I'm like, yeah.
You have to wait another day, but I'm gonna spend $1,000.
This is the best Lord and Taylor. You want to know why? You can see in. I just like the glass.
And no one really bothers you that one.
No, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret. Oh, the poor girl's on the door locking it as the last one walks out. They must close at 7 then, or 6:30.
7.
There's one for the Apple store. That must suck because you never know how long their appointments are gonna last.
Big Apple store.
For at the Genius Bar.
Hey everyone. So you can see from our luck today, the plan was to go to the city, park the car, go get food from, you know, the English stuff from Myers of Keswick, then go for a walk on the High Line or in Chelsea Market or something, or, you know, I said to Pete, even going down to Central Park. I'm thinking, in my head I'm going Grand Central, da 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 da. But as you can tell, none of that. People were parked illegally. They've changed all the parking, as you can tell. It's like kind of not against the curb now, which is so weird. They leave that for the bikers. But people were just parked all over the place, and there's so much construction going on. It's insane. And so that was that. Pete ended up dropping, after going around a couple of times. It was good for Pokemon, though, because Pokemon stops all over Greenwich Village, and there was some really new and unique little Pokemon popping up, so that was kind of cool. And then he just kind of dropped Ash and I off on the corner. Sounds good, doesn't it? Ash and I off on the corner. I wouldn't have made a penny. And we went into Myers, which was nice and quiet, so I said a nice hello to Irene. I'm not sure what the other lady's name is, but she's always in there. She's a young girl, always very friendly. I just love the accent, so thick, so strong. So I got my bacon and my pork pies and my sausage rolls and a couple of Scotch eggs for the week, for the next 2 weeks actually, because we won't be going next week. Ashley has her CM certification from 9 to 12. I thought it was our doorbell. Oh, it's the chimes, because it's going to be 8 o'clock. It's the chimes from the school bell. Yeah, so next week we'll be playing it by ear. Anyway, I just picked up a couple of bags of roast chicken crisps and a couple of bags of smoky bacon. Ashley got a bag of, what did she get a bag of? She got a bag of, oh, chocolate buttons, a big bag of chocolate buttons. So yeah, I just got a few bags of these. The roast chicken, these always remind me of my nan. She used to take me to the Little Legion, and I would have a bag of roast chicken crisps and a Vimto. And then they had these new little arrows, and I only picked up one. I didn't pick up a dozen, half a dozen. It was very good. And that was it. Then, you know, we came out, then the traffic, we seemed to be in traffic forever. I'm so sore from just sitting in the car, and I sit in the back, and Pete's on the brake, off the brake, on the brake, and people just, they drive erratic in the city anyway. It drives me nuts. That's another reason I love sitting in the back, so I can't see it. Because when I see those brake lights come on, I'm like trying to pump my brake, and I don't have a brake. Pete's the only one that has the brake, and he's like, I've got this. I've been driving here since I was 18. I know. I get so nervous. I think A lot of my fear has come from since having the back surgery, because I am so frightened of being banged up and sent back into hospital. You have no idea. My surgery was 8 years ago on my back, and it didn't fix it. And you guys know this. I've been going to physical therapy on my back since Ashley was 2 years old. So this is not a little thing. This is a big, big deal. So I'm just so frightened of being thrown back into hospital and having more back surgery that you have no idea. It just freaks me out because I really, really don't like this hospital. With a passion, I don't like this hospital. So anyway, I sit in the back and I'm oblivious. I'm looking at the back of Ashley's head. That's why my videos, though, I don't video as much as I normally do, because I'm doing it all out of a side window. So it took us a while. Then we decided, well, we'll go to the Yard House in Yonkers for dinner. So we get there, and as you could see, that was absolutely jam-packed. Pete dropped us off on the corner again, and then Ash and I went in, and I put our name down, and the girl said 25 to 35 minutes, and it ended up being an hour and 10 minutes. People were coming and going. But I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful day out. Everybody's out. The kids in our area don't have school this week. It was like being away, the amount of people that were out there. And I said that a few times on the video, but you know, we finally got a seat, so I sat. So that was better. And then Pete started getting irate. He's like, it's all, not irate, but like annoyed. He goes, are you sure your beeper's working? I'm like, that's the beeper they gave me. I'm sure it's working. But once upon a time, Pete and I did wait an hour and a half for a table. And they said, oh, we've been calling you. And we're like, the beeper didn't go off. Oh, that one's broken. And then she tried to give us the same one again. So Pete's a bit, he went up just to see. And the lady goes, oh, and there's one person in front of you, one table in front of you. So he's like, okay, as long as you have an idea. But these people going up and, like, when I say screaming at these poor people behind the desk, like, don't get your knickers in a twist. Where do you have to be, really? Do you have to be somewhere? If you have to be somewhere, then you wouldn't say you'd wait in the first place. A lot of people turn around and go, I'm not waiting half an hour. But by the time we were sitting there, then it was going to an hour and a half wait. But when we got a table, we got a really good waiter. He was so nice. And Ashley's food didn't come out for ages, and then he came over and we're like, it's still not out. So he went and took care of it, and then Pete's food was cold when his came out. So he goes, I'm going to go speak to the manager. We're like, no, it's okay, just warm it up a bit. But anyway, the manager brought it back out, brought Ashley's dinner out, then put Pete's dinner back out and apologised, and they ended up taking Ashley's meal off the thing, which isn't what, we weren't complaining at all, but you know, I don't like to eat if they aren't eating. So then Ashley and I ended up with our food. By the time I started eating, my food was cold. But I thought, I ain't saying anything, but it's my fault it's cold because I didn't want to eat without these two. So the kid came over, and then he said, you know, he introduced another waiter to us because he was going on a break, which I think is really good they do that. And he said, oh, you know, that's when he said, by the way, we've taken that one meal off. And we're like, don't worry about it. Because she was in food service for several years. Don't worry about it. We understand. No, we're taking it off. So, see, it's nice to be kind. She was having fun with that beer. I was laughing so hard. I didn't realise when they said, do you want just get the bigger one, Ash? I just was thinking of, you know, a bit bigger than a pint glass. But then when it came out in that half-yard glass, it was funny. So she and Pete had a kick out of that. Came right home, and here I am at 8:04, absolutely exhausted. So I'm going to love and leave you guys for this evening. But before I do, I should have said it in yesterday's vlog, so when it went up today, John saw it today. But I did send him a message on Snapchat and that. Happy birthday, John. We hope you had a brilliant birthday. I saw from your snaps you guys were out and about walking. It looked really peaceful. Some pretty pictures of you and Lydia there. It was nice to see. So I hope you had a brilliant day. You're a young'un. You keep saying, oh, I'm 41. I'm like, that's young. I'm going to be 54 this year. I've been married 30 years. I'm going to be 54. I'm like, what is happening to me? But anyway, mate, we hope you had a brilliant day. And Elaine, 12 Jones, and Neil, and Steve, Georgia, and Denise all got together today down at the seaside. And I saw their pictures, and that looked like they had a lot of fun today. While we were driving out of the city, Brogan, Tate, EXO, she went on live Instagram. So I figured, well, I'm sitting in the back of the car, so I jumped on there. But she has so many subscribers. She has, like, I think she said Well, she's over it now, but the other day she hit 34,000 subscribers. I've been watching her since she used to do daily vlogs way back when. Then she stopped doing the dailies. Then she did weeklies, and then she stopped. And she's back to weeklies again. Sorry, excuse me, guys. So I jumped on there and I just kind of said hello and stuff, but I couldn't stay on. She was on just over an hour, I think. I got on around half an hour after she started, but she has so many fans and subscribers, like 185 people piled into the room right away, or 135, something like that, and they were asking like question after question. I would just type it. But anyway, I did say hello. She knew I was in there, so that was nice. And then we went to eat and home. And here's my puppy. You missed us, didn't you? But I've spoken 10 minutes now, so I'm going to love and leave you guys. I hope everyone had a brilliant Sunday, whatever you guys did today. I hope it was a good one, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. It's Dogtown.